Well, I'm supposed to be on the train heading to Gori right now, but I missed the train. I got to the train station metro stop like 20 minutes early, thinking that'd be enough time. And yeah, I just couldn't figure out how to get to the train station from the metro station. And then when I finally got to the train station, I couldn't figure out how to get to the train platform. I'm gonna go get some coffee. I was sleeping so good too. But I'm up early, I may as well make the most of it. So I'm gonna go find some coffee and then figure out something to do today. It could be really easy to be upset and disappointed about missing the train. But let's face it, Gori is probably really boring. And I'm already up, it's early. Got a whole day ahead of me and this place is still brand new. Ooh, that's hot. Thank God places here in Tbilisi do batch brew. I am just so happy. Thank you, Tbilisi. What to do today? I honestly have no idea. So I'm just gonna wander around. I'm gonna have this coffee and then I'm gonna look for some breakfast. Just got off the phone with my mom. Hi, Mom, I love you. Thanks for calling me. Now I'm gonna go get some food because I'm freaking hungry. I really should get up early and get out here in the morning because it is quite a different place and it's actually cool out. So it's nice to enjoy the streets of the city when it's not 96 degrees. I love the smell of produce stands. Oh my gosh, so good. I must avoid the cakes. They look so good though. And the cheese bread. My gosh. Karmajoba. Where is it? Is this it? No. Looking for a place called Imrlebi. It's gotta be around here somewhere. I just walked right past it, so. The pin on Google Maps isn't where the place actually is, so. But I think I found it. This place. All right, I picked up some food and I did my very best to avoid getting the cheesy bread. I really wanted some cheesy bread. All right, I'm gonna go find a park and sit down and eat some of this food. Let's go. Oh, maybe I should rock these. What do you think? Hello, kitty. All right, I think I found the entrance to the park. Lots of stray dogs around here, but they all got this chip in their ear. Just looking for a nice place to sit down and enjoy my breakfast. Pretty nice place. All right, let's see what we got. Holy crap, she loaded me up. Asked for a small. This is a small. This is pakali. This is that spinach, garlic, herb stuff. I'm gonna have so much left over. Doesn't look the craziest in terms of like deliciousness. But if you like spinach, garlic, herbs, this one is different than the first one I had. This one's a little more blended. Seems like a little less walnut. I kind of like when it's a little less blended because I like to chew on the spinach, but this is good. I also got a beef and lamb cutlet, or yeah, I guess that's what you would call it. Just breaded, fried. I'm gonna munch on this a little bit and then figure out the next thing to do. I should mention that container of pakali and that little fried meat cutlet was about $4.66 USD. Some very fancy place. I'm not sure. It must be like a venue for weddings or something. Just sort of checking things out today. No real plan. Had a real plan. Went out the window. So that's what happens. That's what I get for making plans. And honestly, I feel like it was sort of a lesson I needed to learn, right? And not to be more prepared and give myself more time. I mean, maybe that was the lesson. And I think the lesson was it was like a refresher course on not caring so much if things don't go the way you plan. Check out this building behind me. I guess it's just interesting that you can have this park with this very new kind of development over here, some like fancy wedding hall place, and then right over here is a kind of like a older looking apartment building, clothes drying on wires and stacks of old mattresses and broken windows. All right, I think I'm finally gonna go check out Fabrica, which is like the digital nomad hotspot. So I'll check this out. Maybe that's why they're so damn grumpy here. No smooches allowed. I get having like a modest community, but could you imagine cracking down on kissing? No affection. I mean, there's a fine line between like smooches and like hard making out, right? Shouldn't be doing that. But also, I don't know. I don't know, man. Love's a hard thing to control. Poor guy's missing his fingers. All right, we made it. This is it. Look at this mini. This is where the cool kids hang out. There's a hostel here, as well as restaurants and bars, and a lot of builders. I see ceramics, skate shop, clothing stores. Pretty cool. It used to be an old fabric factory or something like that. I'm honestly kind of struggling to see the appeal. If you're staying here, I'm sure it's cool. If you work here, I mean, this would be a cool place to have a studio. I was kind of expecting a little bit more. Maybe I'm missing something. Probably got about 2 hours before we hit peak temperature. Maybe coming here at night would yield more excitement. Tiny cars, past and present. Graffiti-laden historic building. It's just funny to me that for younger people to really, really enjoy something and make it their own, they have to completely cover it in graffiti. I mean, it's cool. Some of the graffiti is really cool. It's definitely art. Won't be going there. Yeah, I think that was it. I think that was all of Fabrica. It's, you know, I'm sure it gets real lively at night. I'm sure it's a really interesting place to stay. And I'm sure that the people who run shops there like really love it. But I don't know. I don't know if I'll be going back there. Well, I decided to come back to the Airbnb, drop off that food, just chill a little bit. It's starting to get warm out there. Yeah, so came back to the AC. Just gonna relax a tiny bit and think about what to do next. Well, something kind of crazy just happened. Good crazy, not bad crazy. I had responded to a post on the Tbilisi Digital Nomad Facebook group. There's a guy, he's a real estate investor, and he was looking for someone to edit videos. I just got a editing gig. So I'm heading to the Bazaari to go set up work and do this first video for him. The guy does really simple talking head videos. He reads from a teleprompter. I mean, they're like really insanely easy videos. He wants 10 of them a month for $100 a piece. So, you know, $1,000 a month if this thing works out long term, which is great. I mean, you may, if you're an editor or something, you may be like, that's not enough. It's like, hey man, you gotta just take what you can get. And honestly, these videos, I watched a few of them, they're so easy. I even watched his like unedited stuff, and he's so good at reading from a teleprompter. There's barely anything to cut around. He tells you when he wants to cut to stock footage, and just wants like a little bit of simple animation to make it a little more visually interesting. $1,000 a month, it's better than what I'm currently making. Plus it aligns with my mission, which is to keep making these YouTube videos. It's a practice, right? You have to be constantly filming, you have to be constantly editing and thinking about doing this. It's like playing guitar, you can't stop, you'll get rusty. So if I'm editing 10 videos a month for this dude, it's keeping me in the mindset of creating content. So I'll only get better and quicker at it. So how's that for turning a negative into a positive? Missed the train today, wasn't sure what I was gonna do. Now I got a job. And having something to do is so important. I haven't had any freelance work come in. And to be quite honest, the work that I was getting very tired of it. I was getting tired of the way I was being treated. Not like they were being dicks to me. They were just taking forever to pay me. And I would get no notice. I would just have to drop everything I was doing and work on their stuff. You know, I would drop everything I was doing for them, but when it came time for them to pay me, they would, dig their heels in and wait forever. So if this works out and I'm making $1,000 a month doing this, it's close to the same I was making doing storyboards for the other folks, but probably getting paid on time and treated a little bit better and able to plan my life around it more. So I think it'll be a better fit altogether. I'm going to time how long it takes me to edit this first video. That way I can really break down the dollars per hour. So here's where I'm at so far with that job. Got the rough cut of the edit done, and that was 50 minutes. Audio fix, that was about 10, 15 minutes. And as long as he keeps recording with the same microphone, that preset's already made and I'll never have to do that work again. And then a quick little color correction just to make his footage look a little better. And that took about 10 minutes as well. The next part, which will take the longest, I have to find all the stock footage bits to put in there and the music, and then find any opportunities to put a little bit of animation. I studied a couple of his previous videos and there aren't many animations that happen, just a couple text animations. This is all probably really boring and has nothing to do with travel, but this is how I make money. It's how I survive. And it happened while traveling, so it's still part of the travel. He also mentioned he has a co-working space. I'm going to try to get access to that so I have a dedicated workspace. That'd be pretty cool. I just spent about 25 minutes searching stock footage for this guy's video, and I'm calling it quits because the internet here is just too slow. So it's taking me too much time to do it. More time spent on it means less time spent on more important parts of the project. I'm going to wait until tomorrow when I get somewhere that has hopefully stronger internet. The good thing about doing this stock footage search is that a lot of this stuff can be reused. So even though this first video might take me a little bit longer to make, every subsequent video should be a little bit quicker because every time I find relatable stock footage, I save it. So I'm basically building up a stock footage library for this guy. All right, I think I'm gonna take a shower and chill out for the rest of the night, maybe edit some videos. And I think that'll do it for this one. Let's see if I can whip out a decent video out of this. What a strange turn of events today to go from missing the train to Gori to landing myself a paid gig here in Tbilisi. Dang. All right, well, thanks for watching.